Stranger Things is preparing for the highly anticipated release of its 5th season, and there will be new faces joining the show's beloved cast. Netflix has some of the best TV shows of all time, and among them is the Duffer Brothers sci-fi hit Stranger Things. Since its debut in 2016, Stranger Things has been one of Netflix's most popular and successful shows. Stranger Things takes the audience back to the 1980s to follow a group of kids, teenagers, and adults in the fictional town of Hawkins, Indiana. Their stories begin when the scientists at Hawkins' lab open a gate to an unknown dimension, letting monsters into the human world. Also escaping from the lab is Eleven, a kid with telepathic and psychokinetic powers. Stranger Things Season 5 is expected to solve the show's biggest mysteries and bring the stories of its main characters to a satisfying conclusion. For that, Season 5 will bring the surviving characters from Season 4 back along with new ones, some of them played by legendary actors. Millie Bobby Brown as Eleven. Jane Hopper series debut, Season 1. Character, Eleven gets her name after her assigned number as a test subject in Hawkins' lab, under the surveillance of Dr. Brenner, whom she called Papa. Eleven's powers are a result of those experiments, and she has used them to close gates to the Upside Down, defeat monsters, and communicate through the void. Eleven was adopted by Hopper and given the name Jane Hopper, and after moving to California with the bias, she, and the bias, returned to Hawkins. Season 4 revealed that Eleven banished Henry Creel to the Upside Down, so Season 5 will see their final confrontation. Actors. Notable movies and TV shows. Before Stranger Things, Brown starred in the drama series Intruders and had some roles in shows like Once Upon a Time in Wonderland and Grey's Anatomy. After Stranger Things, Brown played Madison in Godzilla, King of the Monsters, the title character in Enola Holmes and its sequel, and Michelle in The Electric State. Jamie Campbell Bower as Vecna series debut, Season 4. Character, Henry Creel was Hawkins' lab's first test subject, as he was born with powerful but deadly supernatural abilities that Dr. Brenner tried to replicate on the rest of the subjects. Eleven unintentionally banished Creel to the Upside Down, where he gradually lost his humanity, both physically and mentally. Creel became the creature the kids now call Vecna, the mind behind the Mind Flayer and the rest of the Upside Down's creatures. Vecna was injured by Nance's team at the end of Stranger Things Season 4, and is coming back for revenge in Season 5. Actors. Notable movies and TV shows. Bauer made his big screen debut in Sweeney Todd, the demon barber of Fleet Street as Anthony Hope, and he went on to play Caius in the Twilight Saga, young Gellert Grindelwald in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, Part 1 and Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald, and Jace Wayland in The Mortal Instruments, City of Bones. On TV, Bauer played King Arthur in the historical drama TV series Camelot and Christopher Marlowe in the historical fiction series Will. Noah Schnapp as Will Bias series debut, Season 1. Character, Will Bias was kidnapped by a Demogon in Stranger Things Season 1, which was the event that triggered the show. Will was rescued by his mother, Joyce, and Jim Hopper, but in Season 2, it was revealed that he had a link to the Mind Flayer, which was possessing him. Although his family broke him free from the Mind Flayer's power, Season 4 teased that there's still a connection between him and the Mind Flayer. Will return to Hawkins at the end of Season 4 with his family after moving to California at the end of Season 3. Actors. Notable movies and TV shows. Schnapp made his acting debut in the 2015 movie Bridge of Spies, after which he voiced Charlie Brown in the Peanuts movie and played Tommy in Hubie Halloween. Finn Wolfhard as Mike Wheeler series debut, Season 1. Character, Mike Wheeler is Will's best friend and serves as the leader of the group. In Season 1, he hid Eleven in his house, and he formed a strong bond with her, dating her in Seasons 3 and 4. Mike visited the Bias and Eleven in California in Season 4, and thus was involved in the California chaos and Eleven's rescue from the Nina facility. Actors. Notable movies and TV shows. Stranger Things was Wolfhard's first big project, after which he went on to play young Richie Tozier in it and It Chapter 2, Trevor in Ghostbusters, Afterlife and Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire, and voiced Candlewick in Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. Gaten Matarazzo as Dustin Henderson series debut, Season 1. Character, Dustin is a friend of Will, Mike, and Lucas, and became a close friend of Steve in Season 2 and Eddie in Season 4. Dustin is a key member of the Hawkins crew, and his girlfriend, Susie, helped them defeat the Russians in Season 3. Dustin will struggle with trauma in Season 5 after seeing Eddie die in the Upside Down. Actors. Notable movies and TV shows. Stranger Things is Matarazzo's biggest role to date, after which he hosted prank encounters and voiced SIG Greebling in LEGO Star Wars, Rebuild the Galaxy. Caleb McLaughlin as Lucas Sinclair series debut, Season 1. Character, Lucas is a friend of Will, Mike, and Dustin. Lucas started dating Max in Season 3, and along with Dustin and Steve, he rescued Max from Vecna's first attack. Lucas was there when Venka came after Max again, but he was being attacked by Jason Carver. Sadly, Lucas saw how Vecna almost killed Max, leaving her blind and in a coma. Actors' notable movies and TV shows. Before Stranger Things, McLaughlin had minor roles in shows like Law and Order, Special Victims Unit and Shades of Blue. Other projects in McLaughlin's filmography are The Book of Clarence, The Deliverance, and Ultra City Smiths. Sadie Sink as Max Mayfield series debut, Season 2. Character: Max moved to Hawkins with her family in Season 2 and joined the rest of the crew. In Season 3, her stepbrother, Billy, was possessed by the Mind Flayer, and she witnessed his death at Starcourt Mall. The trauma of this made her a target of Vecna in Season 4, who left her blind and in a coma. Actors' notable movies and TV shows. Before Stranger Things, Sink played Suzanne Ballard in American Odyssey, and after joining the Hawkins crew, she played Ziggy Berman in Fear Street Part 2, 1978 and Part 3, 1666, Odessa Galloway in Odessa, and will appear in Spider-Man, Brand New Day. Sink starred in Taylor Swift's All Too Well, the short film. Natalia Dyer as Nancy Wheeler character. Nancy is Mike's older sister, Jonathan's girlfriend, and a friend of Robin and Steve, who is also her ex-boyfriend. Nancy has been involved in the fight against the Upside Down since Season 1, as the Demogon kidnapped and killed her best friend, Barb. In Season 4, she led the teenage Hawkins team into the Upside Down, where she shot Vecna multiple times. Actors' notable movies and TV shows. Before Stranger Things, Dyer played Clarissa Granger in Hannah Montana, the movie, and Davina in I Believe in Unicorns. Some of her most notable projects after being cast in Stranger Things are Velvet Buzzsaw and Based on a True Story. Joe Keery as Steve Harrington series debut, Season 1. Character: Steve is Nancy's ex-boyfriend and a close friend of Robin and Dustin. Steve went from an arrogant, popular guy to connecting with the younger characters and even serving as a brother figure to Dustin. Steve has matured a lot since Season